Hello viewers, welcome. I'm RxOliver and these are my friends, and today we are back playing Metanthropes RPG. This is Aether Part 1 or Session 7 of Anthologies. I am RxOliver. That beautiful handsome man is Chris Kidd, that other beautiful handsome man is Martin, and then that other beautiful handsome man is John Legitimate. And we are the gang, so without any further ado I'll hand it over to John. Take it away, John.
Greetings, Metanthropes. Well said, Oliver. This is indeed Metanthropes Anthologies Episode 7, Aether. It's going to be the first part. It's going to be a two-parter, total of 3 sessions in this crazy new timeline, the sci-fi. It's going to be the most high-octane, action-packed, and exploration-based session of all Anthology series probably today. But I have some very cool announcements to make first, and then our disclaimers, and then recap and back into the action. The first announcement is if you have been one of our first backers of our very first Kickstarter campaign, as Oliver was, good news everyone, all parcels have been sent, so hopefully Oliver you will get yours by maybe even tomorrow, who knows. Next news is we're expanding our legitimate team. We cannot announce anything just yet, but we're also working on with the artists and the team for the Metanthropes Anthologies coming this February as part of ZineQuest 2025. And next session, which we conclude Aether, you're gonna see some actual visuals, original artworks, probably, hopefully, work in progress, but still, of the main character of this whole story. I cannot say anything more as for now. As continue with the crazy announcement, because it's been crazy times. It's a crazy week. Yes, there is the RX5 promo code, but I would suggest our dear audience to wait for a week or so, because from let me double check, from November 27th, this Wednesday coming up to December 4th, we are entering Black Friday crazy sales week, and all our products will have a 20% discount. So rather than use RX5, use BF24, this promo code, for a 20% off starting the 27th of November up to 4th of December. And our store we will reshape our store once we go this Wednesday. It will also include our limited amount of physical zines, including the premium zines. And it's gonna be crazy. And we're getting there. We're starting to actually manifest the story that we are sharing with this A team right here, Martin, Oliver, and Chris, and hopefully someone returning at some point, who knows. I think this was with our announcements for now, so get ready for exciting stuff. Don't miss next week's Black Friday sales, 20% to all our product. Use promo code BF24. You're gonna see it once it's there. So hold on tight. Don't use that RX code 5 just yet. And I think that covers it up. Let's go very super fast meta speed mode through our disclaimers. Our system is in alpha mode, so everything you see might look cool, but still it's gonna progress so much more. So bear with us as we go through this early access development circle. As for me, if you don't know me, I'm a Greek. I'm not a native English speaker. I do sound, I've been told, like I know what I'm saying most of the time, but I really don't. It's like I just quote movies most of the time. And I won't be attempting any crazy accents today. It's more exploration action packed, but do keep this in mind. As for our no-go zones, there are many. Viewer discretion is advised, because it's all about storytelling for adults here. Adults never really know how to pronounce that. Metanthropes is a storytelling experience intended for mature audiences. Content warning for the following concepts. Let's start with megalophobia, which is the fear of really big things. We're gonna have plenty of violence. We're gonna have foul language, especially Martin, I guess. No, I'm kidding. And we're gonna have tentacles. We're gonna have knives. We're gonna have punches, lightning, fire, electromagnetic pulses. I don't know if this is triggered with you, but maybe it is. Someone might die, someone will be mind controlled. You might hear whispers, psychic whispers. You might hear crazy stuff on the VTT, alien sounds, gonna be alien planet after all. Yeah, obviously anything, alien phobia, I guess, xenophobia, I guess. Don't close it right now. This session is full of it. It's gonna be a full alien planet. What else? What else? We have like reality warping, turning into a tree. Obviously, this is like a given at this point. Cosmic horrors, and obviously our favorite, breaking the fourth wall. Whew, I got tired. Maybe I smoked too much these days. I lost my breath from the introduction. And now for our recap. Actually, before the recap, why don't you tell our good audience where did you spend your hard-earned XP?
I can make drugs. My character can now make stimulants. I guess with using her magical powers, but I think she needs time to actually do it. She doesn't just click her fingers. Yeah, that's basically what she's improved. And some normal stats she's increased.
Drugs and stats. I love it. Who's next?
Don't even rest.
So I unlocked a new meta power. So I can now heal people with heat, and also create an aura of heat around me. We'll maybe see what that does. And I also increased my awareness, so that I can actually see what the fuck's going on rather than being lost all of the time.
Well, if that's what you're going for, you should have increased perception. Awareness, like more a sense motive type of thing.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah,
you can make
I
that
got
switch
the right
if you
thing
want.
from the last game. It was my awareness kept letting me go because I was like, I don't know what's happening.
I think you are good to go. So we have Diego del Toro left.
I went all stats. I put body up from 4 to 5 right on the rank, and soul up from rank 4 to 5, and then I put manipulation up from rank 3 to 4.
Diego was very close into unlocking his telekinetic form. Choose to go all stats. That's a topic for discussion amongst the power gamers, which was the right way to go. I don't really know. I'm not much of a power gamer. I guess I am. I don't know.
I'm not.
It's up to you. So let's get into our recap and begin episode 7 as a new world awaits you. In a timeline set in a distant future, two immense and unstoppable hive minds clash for control, their battle shaping the fate of an entire universe. Aurora, Diego, and Hulk are thrust into the heart of this cosmic struggle, navigating an alien world and extraordinary dangers as they strive to survive. Soon they will grasp that a Metanthrope's actions, no matter how minor, have a potential to reshape the course of an entire timeline's history. I'm your host and editor, John. This is the A-Team, and this is Metanthropes Anthologies, Episode 7, Aether, Part 1. Changing the scene. So during our last episode, Hulk went crazy. I am the captain now, has taken control of this eco-organic, eco-synthetic. You don't really know how this thing, what is it? Is it life form? Is it a ship? But it is certainly alien and advanced technology, and you were you were trying to find each other then, and you were met with a holographic synthetic AI captain of the ship called the Captain, and you were caught in an electromagnetic storm. Some of you were damaged. The ship went. You actually repaired the ship as Aurora realized that whatever this alien species is part tree. It's part plant actually, so she's able to do lots of things actually in this area and these surroundings. And when Hulk decided to take control of the ship, he changed course, drawing attention, and then the ship powered down. As you can see, it's powered down now. That's why it's dark and ominous. And as you can see, make sure, Oliver, that our viewers can see on the far right something that resembles what appears in game, because we need to use our theater of the mind. We don't have that visual art just yet. Next episode we will, because you're pretty certain what you see before you is the other side of the coin, the other side of this chiaroscuro. It is Samsiel, the Metanthrope, the one called the concert master of this timeline, the most powerful Metanthrope. And visually, she appears as I guess humanoid silhouette of maybe feminine character with no hair. She, I'm gonna be using she for that character. She, they actually. She's naked, but there are no genital or nipples or anything visible, but rather it's like more like her body is like an exoskeleton, or is so ripped and shredded, like, which is like almost an armor. But the thing is, the two major things about this character's appearance, besides that it's massive, is that it's covered in energy, this one, so you don't actually see any flesh core, you just see swirling amounts of radiating and pulsating energies. And the other thing is that from her back there are coming out massive tentacles, up to 10 times her size, up to kilometers big. And this is exactly where we left it off. So we're gonna continue with our initiative exactly where we were. So I wasn't opposed. So yeah, we're getting back into it, and I would like to hear your initial reactions to this thing that you see. Let's start with a nice willpower roll. Let's start, for obvious reasons. Let's start with the nice willpower roll. Let's kick. It's gonna be lots of dice rolling. Oh, we kick things off with 9 levels of success. Woo!
Oh, come
my
on!
God.
Oh, somebody's
Wow.
letting the team down.
Aurora with 4 levels of success. But Hulk, he can do it. He has been improving
That's
his
a bit
will.
better.
Yes. Okay, given the extraordinary, intimidating, imposing, polarizing, I'm just using all the words I know, image of this character, let's start with Aurora and Hulk, who are very similar. You hold it together pretty well, given the circumstances. You immediately hear your heartbeat rising. You immediately, your muscles stretch out, and your very core of your being tells you that this is very powerful and threatening. But you hold it together. But Diego, with 9 levels of success, more than double than theirs, you collect yourself, you hold your breathing calm, and you realize for some reason there is no immediate threat. It is willpower success. So you are. I'm gonna give you some bonuses to the upcoming rolls probably, but it is vastly important that you are you don't feel any threatened. You feel at your best right now, Diego. So let's start with our friend Hulk, who you know what? I'm gonna make your day, because for some reason when the session officially begins, the ship reactivates. Organic and digital synthetic sounds are heard throughout the ship with a deep moaning, like a bear awakening from its hibernation. You are back in control of the ship. You have just steered it away. You haven't like massively done anything. But it is the captain next to you, the ever-shifting captain, much like yourself, who you hear, through, like if you're like inside a pool or something, because it's inside water, so it's a muffled sound, and says, I strongly suggest, Metanthrope, that you give back control of the ship to me. I am the captain. I should be the captain.
Guys, any words of encouragement here? Should we listen?
We're not in
Yeah,
any
well, I'm
leadership
just like,
danger.
if you guys want to have like a pissing contest about who's the captain when I literally am the fucking ship, like,
Yeah, you can control
You
the
guys
ship
do
just by
that.
making it grow.
I
and
am.
stuff. I'm gonna say, everyone be calm. It's okay. There's nothing to worry about. We can handle this. It's fine. Just relax. Be in the moment.
I can handle this. Fuck off, Captain. I am the captain now. This is my ship. Deactivate.
Deactivate
It's
the
a town. Yeah, the captain, obviously, of the ship. Yeah, at least the one who is in front of you dissipates. Before he dissipates, I strongly advise you're not disqualified. Then she dissolves, and now it's your turn. You can do whatever you want. You can move with the ship's movement. It's like, spaceship movement.
Now, I know you said
What do you want to do?
I know you said that I don't feel there's any threat, John, but this thing is threatening us, though. I just feel like relaxed, like we can handle it, right? It's not that this thing isn't a threat to us, because this thing is still hostile.
You
isn't
are.
it?
There are many dangers here. Don't forget you're in space, and last time you were in outer space, without the ship surrounding you, you were almost frozen to death. So there are many dangers, and obviously many more at this planet. But yeah, that thing, if you want to just destroy you, will have. I'm gonna actually give you one more hint. It's not like it's a perception or awareness at all, but you are so calm that you could see right through her or them. They haven't figured it out. They don't know where you are. They remember it's a massive swarm of ships, like a like a like when sorry, like wasps. If you move like the tree, if you poke like their nest or something. So it's like an ocean of massive, huge battleships, and this thing that's kilometers. Actually, it's a rather. Her body is as big as your ship, but her tentacles like kilometers. So it's so much space. You realize it doesn't really know. You can't know if she's looking for you, but I think. So, still Hulk's turn. It's just roleplay so far, so you can do whatever you
I
want.
think we need to just slip past her.
Okay, you want me to slip past, so I'm going to attempt to do a left leaning, like, pull away maneuver. So in my body, like if you watch exactly what I do, so it's like this. So then the ship will turn like that.
That way.
Okay, give me give me a perception roll. Nice. You do it. What else? That was like your main action and movement. You have like kind of endless movement. Where do you want to go? Like you change direction. So from the bridge, Aurora and Diego can see that they're getting away from all the other ships. Your whole ship is starting to get like uh, covered in flames as it's entering atmosphere. I don't think you can. Actually, you can't. Once you're getting there, you don't know actually, but probably it's difficult to escape the gravity of this planet. Do you want to try something? Maybe next turn to try something like that. But what else you would like this turn to do?
Just really like feel out the controls. Like, for example, if I said like ship rocket boost and went through like really random things that I've seen from like cartoons and sci-fi growing up. You know, like enter ship, enter hyperdrive, like frantically like shouting things,
shouting
to...
random words from sci-fi at it. Hyperdrive, superdrive, mega drive.
because of the sheer fact that I commanded the captain to shut down, and moving my body moves the ship. I'm assuming that if I am the captain now, I'll be able to control it from the captain's seat.
I think so.
Well, when you...
I see no flaw in your plan, Chris.
Those random words that you said don't do actually anything. But you learn how things start to work. Let's go to Aurora's side as the ship starts to, actually, QP, I would like to do me a favor. I see this electromagnetic pulse on the map, but they removed it. But I cannot really move it because it's on top of the ship. And something's a bit wrong with me, but it's not really a big deal. I've added some, some red dots everywhere to represent like the tinder and the heat.
I see that.
Aurora, you have, you're communicating. You see through everything on the ship, because it's part plant-based and it's also an organism. It's quite a complex entity. What would you like to do with your turn?
Well, I presume the captain's still there, even though one of us thinks they've deactivated it, right? Because I want to ask him, like, how long have we got life support-wise? Because we're going to die, right? Like, the temperature's going crazy. I'm guessing we've not got a lot of oxygen if the temperature's going. Can I get him to assess the situation of life for however many minutes we've got left?
Yeah, what we've got left.
Yeah.
The ship has quite many capabilities, Metanthrope, but also your meta powers have greatly benefited not to have any problem for the next 50 minutes or so until we successfully land on the planet. So no worries there. I'm more worried about our new helmsman, I should say. I don't think he's... you should turn back autopilot is what I'm suggesting.
Can I whisper to the captain, like, can we just pretend he is controlling the ship when you're controlling the ship?
He does it like mustache like that, looks left and right and says, he moves actually, he closes his door so you can't see, like this equally hatch closes. Well, you have the same authority with him. If you say it, we can do it. Do you want to do it?
Yeah, I'm going to telepathically tell Diego.
Telepathically.
You can't tell telepathically. We both know.
You just shout,
but you don't know.
Diego, can you hear me? Are you listening? I'm like, yeah,
I feel like I've
listening.
told everyone. So, yeah,
okay.
So I don't know if I need to do anything or if I'm just like talking to the captain. Would I need to do something against Hulk instead? Or is it just...
Hulk doesn't really know what happened just yet. So it might work with to pretend. So the two captains of the bridge says, now control of the ship has returned to autopilot unless you want to change course and do something else. Hopefully not.
No, because I know that we've been told we're literally, this is supposed to, we come here, we watch it, and then we go home.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be like really easy. So I think if we're causing issues, we have to be careful in case. And we shouldn't talk to that woman, because then she'll know that we're here. So,
Consciousness roll. Make a consciousness roll.
Okay.
Instant consciousness.
Ew.
Jeez. When you said that, woman, you immediately felt something. You gasp for air suddenly, and then you actually see. You don't know how this works. You have no idea how this works. But what you see is like this huge image that you're passing by with your spaceship, with your alien spaceship, and now you just see her tentacles. You just see this is like on her back. You just see massive array of tentacles, and you see her head doing this from the screen, and you felt something. Maybe
There you
tentacles.
There you go. I'm telepathic. I can talk to people like you can. I'll point them straight.
Yes, now you're convinced. Now you're convinced that you are so telepath.
This is gonna make it even worse. Now she's really
Oh,
convinced.
I know. She thinks she's got a new power, so she's well happy.
Well, she unlocks powers, eh? She maybe really does think she's unlocked this, eh?
Okay,
that
likewise,
cracks me up.
all RP this far on your round. What's gonna be with your actions or movement?
I'm fine. Mine's more about. I mean, yeah. I think we're sorted. I'd be talking to my team and saying, I think we just need to land the ship. That would be my first priority in one piece.
One Piece reference, Chris.
Yeah.
Let's say now this massive image with the tentacles is on your left. Obviously, its hexagon in space represents, many more. But I think, yeah, Aurora, let's say, barely could see her, so it's over here. Let's say there's like thousands of hexagons, but you're pretty certain that she would be able to cover distance at a crazy rate with her tentacles. So, yeah, anything else from your round, or should we go to Diego?
No, I'm happy, yeah. I mean, yeah. Stay where I am.
Okay, so this basically turn ends, so it's a new turn. I'm gonna end the action scene. No need for the action scene right now. So no need to initiative. You can do whatever and say whatever you want. Actually, Hulk, give me an awareness roll.
I'm gonna go see Hulk.
Because if you succeed with this awareness, you might realize that you...
I'm gonna cheer him and was like, oh my god, you studied the ship so well.
Oh my god, if you do make a manipulation and...
I was just going to do the exact same thing, like...
Oh, you have no chance, Hulk. They're gonna totally convince you. Oh no, you fool him for real. 7 level of success. Yes, he's yours to play with now.
I use my plants and I make him a little captain hat and dress him up all fancy in flowers so he looks like a really cool captain. But, he ain't doing shit.
Okay, but I believe he might realize, for example, where do you... Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, every time he moves, I'm like, whoa, and I'll do it with Diego. Like, when he moves the ship, we'll pretend that we're moving with him. Just so it looks convincing. Anyway, that's my done. Look.
Chris,
Diego's going to tell him that he was impressed with the way that he maneuvered the ship, and that he could instantly see the athleticism that this man has, even in something like that. Just from the way he flew the ship, he could see grace and athleticism in it, and he wanted to compliment him.
Chris, you've been very silent.
I don't know. Like, they fooled the fuck out of me. So
yes, they do. They're very convincing. They even give you a hat. You might feel great right now,
I wasn't bullshitting, so I'm not rolling manipulation because I'm not lying. Mine's just genuine.
Yeah, you didn't actually bullshit. She's bullshitting you.
I bullshitted you, but for a high level, yeah.
Very good bullshit.
I think that I would be happy that I'm still steering the ship, and I would still continue to try and hack the mainframe with my words by saying things like, open HUD, activate turrets, and try and
Activate shield. all
Okay,
that
give me a
shit.
creativity roll, and if you are successful, one of those commands might actually work.
Come on,
Depending on your
let's
level of
go.
success, might be the more useful. If you fail by much,
Empty waste disposal.
okay, let's say nothing bad happens.
I
Oh, you
spent
spent
the
destiny for
destiny.
that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Race through it.
Yes.
race
Oh,
through
there
it.
you go.
There we go.
Okay,
2
tell
levels.
me- I will allow you for the destiny spending. What was like the last two you said, and I will pick one of the two. Give me two options.
Last two. Okay, so trying to think of things that won't break the game.
No, just whatever
oh.
goes inside Hulk's mind right now. Two random sci-fi words you've seen in some movie or shit.
Open nav, open comms.
Okay. You
Blast
hear
airlocks.
all a sound, weird alien, obviously sound. Let me play it for all you to hear.
Oh,
No, we can do a bit better than that. Let's go with this one. No. Sorry, much better than that. Let's go with.
I think you opened the door. Well done, Hulk.
I opened the
Yeah,
door to call.
That's the one. That's the one.
That's the telephone.
I will play it once more, and you all feel like an emission left the ship. From the bridge, the multiple captains go to Aurora and said, "We are currently transmitting communications to all the swarm. Should we close that?"
Yeah.
Yes.
Very well.
Can you just say like,
Um,
"Oops, hey, we pressed the wrong button," or whatever is appropriate?
Butt dial, sorry.
Well, the other captain goes to Aurora, the one who was stalking Aurora, and says, warning, there's a very high chance of one of the energy tentacles touches our ship. And as you can see, they are spreading in like searching through her tentacles and spreading across, the surface of the planet. And you can see a perception roll, actually, everyone. Give me a perception roll, what you can see.
Okay.
From the front of the ship,
Ooh.
like this membrane windows or something. Ooh, have a very good roll. Hulk.
Oh my
Ooh, have
days.
destiny rolling.
I had,
Okay, let me
look,
see.
I rolled a 96, spent a destiny, and rolled 97. I've got 2 destiny left. I'm going to have to spend one here. Can't stick on a 97.
Crazy
Can't
destiny
stick on the
spending,
97
but you
after
are
the 96.
very, very successful. And now, so you're all successful. Wow. So, Hulk and Aurora, you realize that at least what I just said is happening. So this powerful entity is spreading their tentacles as if they're scanning their environment. But also Diego, you barely see that one of the tentacles is going one of the ships. This tentacle is like intangible, fully transparent, so nothing happens from the ship. But then the tentacle changes and goes to another ship, as if it's checking for them.
Yeah. As if it's
So
scanning.
you realize that since the other captain says warning, and you have like a tentacle approaching, if that tentacle passes through your ship, she will definitely know where you are. And that leaves us with the question of who is actually going to try to avoid it.
I was going to say, come on,
Which
Hawk.
is going to be the captain in the
Give it-
situation.
Hawk, get us out of here. That tentacle's going. She's going to know where we are when that tentacle hits the ship. You need to maneuver fast.
I need to maneuver.
I mean, you still think you're the You still think you're the captain. So,
What do you mean, he is?
I'll try. I'll try and do what I can. So I lean to the opposite direction of where the tentacles flailing and say go gadget thruster.
The multiple captains on the bridge say we have how you say, like a conflicting protocol. I cannot engage autopilot if someone is actually steering the ship. By this time, probably you're very confused, Hulk, because you're certainly controlling the ship. You don't know what these captains are arguing with you. But if you try to do the maneuver on your own, you will, in the end, unless one of the other players does it for you. But would you like to make the evasive maneuver?
I think I can do it. Like,
So do I.
I'll fail.
You know what? I'm gonna give you the following. You can, roll a perception or something and try to find the trajectory of the tentacle and try to, guess where it go and avoid it. Or roll me reflexes, but with the normally reflexes to change in the last minute. If you're successful, you're successful. Like based on the reaction, not like you already rolled. And yeah, the very last minute, Aurora might have a little heart attack as she sees like this transparent energy tentacle coming her way. She knows that and then last minute, you like swim backwards or something. You do this motion that the ship understands, makes a moan, and it just barely touches it, but didn't touch it. No matter the tentacles attempt to, reposition itself. And now, with that scene, that concludes our scene as you become engulfed in space, in fire, you enter the atmosphere, and you land. So we're gonna have a small break. We're gonna change the scene, change the mood, give you lots of destiny, and I'm okay
because I reserve mine for important moments. I don't think I should be punished for that.
I knew you would do it, Chris. I never doubted you for a second, mate.
I
see, the thing is, Aurora, it's not my fault that you don't believe in me, It's your fault that you've got this problem with, authority figures, I guess.
I mean,
because I'm the older man of the group,
Yeah, she's like, yeah, that's it. 100%. Doesn't say anything else. She just winks at the captain. The real captain.
Who did nothing. Who did nothing, might I add.
All right, let's have our break.
Yes.
Then let's explore this alien new world.
Sweet.
See you in a bit.
5.
Greetings, Metanthropes, and welcome to the continuation of the story. This is a brave new world that we're about to explore, an alien new world. I have to disclose some things for our viewers and our dear audience. This map doesn't belong to us. It's from Patreon Angela Maps. The credit will be pretty visible on your screen right there. It's the closest to what I have in mind for an alien world that I found. And it's going to have some particularities. Let's start that we'll play with scale. Each hexagon is 9 meters instead of 2. So imagine everything, it will, like, you can move up to 3 hexagons per turn if we enter initiative instead of 10. And you're still on your ship. It has landed. You haven't seen anything outside. I'm not describing anything. There are lots of sounds, lots of weird stuff to look around. Let's start as you see each other, and the captain of the ship, one of them at least, appears, lags a bit, and says, I strongly suggest that you wear your astro suits and three like eco-read storages or whatever open, and you see inside waters some like cool sci-fi spacesuits Mainly, I think Diego can guess, or rather, Hal can guess human technology, much like the engines of the ship, not like organic or anything like tree. It's like futuristic, but no astrosuits. Yes, I judge that none of you can survive in this inhospitable environment without this protection. I strongly, I cannot stretch it enough, stretches a bit, how important is it that you wear the suits.
Aye, Captain. Diego steps into his orange and maroon one with a stripe across the middle.
Okay, I think if you don't have it already on your inventory, I will put it right now. Your astro suit. You have it, excellent. Is anyone not wearing his astro or his or her astro suit when exiting the spaceship?
I put it on, but immediately check to see if it stretches.
Oh, yeah.
It stretches. It stretches. You made a little test.
So it's like a futuristic one-size-fits-all?
Yeah.
Okay.
It also has this hat. You see like your oxygen levels and, maybe you can actually click it from your inventory, a creativity roll as your main action to scan the environment, do all some other cool stuff.
I see. It's a cross between what
choose
Mr. Fantastic's got and what Tony Stark's got. It's a cross of the two.
Something like, yeah. Very, very high tech.
I was thinking more Back to the Future, with the wee button he presses in the corner and then it goes, jacket, fits.
Nice. Aurora, I guess you wear it too.
Yeah, I'm squishy. I'm just worried that Hulk's going to push the suit to its maximum and break it. But, I mean... I've got to
excellent.
So make their own failure, so I'm going to let him do it.
So no cowboys, excellent. No one going without his helmet on.
No.
So you're free to exit the ship. On its back, you hear like a huge mouth or something opens, or another hole. Not sure which way you're exiting. And you see this alien world. Now, full disclosure for the audience, especially those watching it in the future, in the Aether of real life. I haven't practiced the descriptions at all, haven't written anything down, and I didn't want, because I want to focus on Black Friday and other stuff for this week. So I'm gonna go full improv, and it's not gonna be really good, but it's gonna be just bizarre. So, closing this parenthesis, and let's get back into it. As you take your first steps, let's make the 3 hexagons to the left. And begin your exploration. On pause, sorry. Now you can begin exploring this new world. I don't want you to run. I will pause again if I see you running. But let's make 3 hexagons to the left. Excellent. So you can see the map from Angela. And what you see is also... Let me make some adjustments here and there. Okay, an alien strange new world. So you've never seen anything like it, obviously. The flora and fauna have colors that resemble more the skin tones that exist in your home world. Like you see a strange, it's like a bush, it's like whatever that is, and it's like made of, like fleshy colors. The whatever seas or rivers or whatever liquids exist in this planet are of purplish hue and sprinkle. And as you walk, at some point you wanted to make sure that your boots were fine, and you try to hold on something that you thought was solid, and then turn to bubbles. You almost fell, and you're like, what the hell is this place? Gravity is similar to Earth, let's say, at least where you are, but you see some points in the distance levitating polyhedral objects. You see water is going towards up. It's like a crazy, unbelievable world. Make me a perception, because already one of you is lost.
Okay.
Make a perception to generally navigate this world.
It gave me vibes like that movie Annihilation. Have you seen that?
Yeah, there are lots of Annihilation vibes, totally. Very good reference, actually.
It totally evoked that straight away, John.
But yeah, actually, I'm gonna attempt some, on purpose improv and random stuff to see what works and what doesn't. So you might see something might work visually and conceptually, others will not. So Hulk, like the true Zorro he is, he doesn't really know where he's going, but hopefully Aurora is with him. But Diego is the reason why you're down there, or
Is everybody else somewhere else?
yeah, you're in a
Yeah,
weird spot. Let me help you with. Let me say that since you were successful, Diego, you managed to find the others and be relatively close. Imagine that each hexagon is 9 meters, so Diego up to Aurora is like bigger distance than it appears on other maps. So what are you going after? You were barely successful. You're like successful not to get lost between you and not to fall into a bubbly structure and fall into your face. But I have no idea where you want to go. Where do you want to go? What is on your mind?
Well,
Can I activate my nature's view so I can try and use the plants to see around?
are the other ships landing?
Potentially. No. Theoretically, yes, but none where you are.
We don't see them, but
In a massive distance, like in the dots in the sky. So there, none is where you are.
just wondering, because we're supposed to be observing some battle. So
You're not sure what's the the nature of this battle, but you might figure it out pretty soon. Very well, Aurora. Now, click that activate nature's view on the chat. Excellent. And now, you focus for a full minute, so everybody pauses as Aurora focuses with the plants. As you see the plants start communicating with her. I didn't include that massive reduction from the alien planet. And as you remember, it's 50%. You actually, so you're not successful. You try to communicate, you're very close with 4, but just this minute you can't. You can do next minute. Whilst it's trying to communicate with the planet, what the rest of you are doing? Because the full turn acts like 1 full minute of concentration.
I'm just talking to Hawk, and because back in the ship when he was doing the steering the ship, I was standing from the sidelines, and I felt like I was coaching him the whole time. And I'm just going to be talking to Hawk in a kind of coach the player manner, just remember, keep your wits about you, keep sharp, stay frosty, be on your toes, just coach the athlete advice, that kind of stuff. Keeping him at his best and keeping him motivated to be his best athlete that he can be, because that's what I do. I'm a coach.
Diego didn't know, but our suits actually have headphones built into the helmet, so I didn't hear a word that he's been saying. I've just been listening to Dark Side of the Moon the whole time. But I've been nodding. And he thinks
Yes.
I'm agreeing.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay, let's say that somehow Dark Side of the Moon was, emitted in space and survived, because, the mind doesn't really exist in this, but this has survived. Much like we sent in outer space this disk with the human information. One of the humans in this timeline did send Dark Side of the Moon. So yeah, he nods and he looks very motivated. You see, Diego, you're definitely passing through him. He's nodding. He's all hit banging, at some point. He's feeling. So, how about you move 3 more hexagons before you engage in more dice rolling? Diego is leading the way. Now, if you get lost, it's funny, and because you have a very limited amount of what you can see because it's a huge alien world, and I like it on purpose. If you get lost, you're lost.
Great.
So there's
Can I,
and
can I use my detect pheromones when I get chance? Because then I hopefully won't lose my friends. Like they can lose
You
me.
can have a tag on us with that, can't
let's
you?
find your friends first. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
I
like
can
putting a
find
GPS
them.
marker on us, eh? You can have like a census marker
Yeah,
on us.
yeah.
That's
Well,
top.
no, I know. Yeah, I know Well, I'll know if there's other Metanthropes and stuff around as
True.
well.
True.
So yeah.
Humans and Metanthropes.
So do I need to roll for that, or do I need to wait a little bit because I know I've just activated the nature one?
No, you move. Let's say like 5-10 minutes already. Not 10 minutes. Like
Oh, okay.
5 minutes past every 3 hexagons you move. Something like that. It's gonna be like a long exploration type of scene, a new world. So go ahead and roll your pheromones. Make sure not to lose your friends. Very important. Relatively successful. Activate detect pheromones with 3 levels of success. Might actually increase its range, which is going to be very important in this session. And yes, you indeed increase your range. Oh, you also get articulated too. It's a nice buff to have. There you go. Oh, you already had it. It's okay.
Yeah, from the old one, yeah. So it's still up, I think.
But
yeah.
now for a square area, if actually every hexagon is a building, you have like this, this area around you. Let me give you an aurora, a light source of, what is it? It's like 27. Like like something like that. Color, which is your color? Is it yellow or green?
I don't know what my color is.
Let's go with this one if you like it. Okay, excellent.
Okay.
Can you see it? This is exactly where your pheromones reach. Pretty
Oh,
cool,
okay,
huh?
I can see the
I'll move
smoky
back.
thing.
I'm just showing. That's cool.
Yeah. So in this area there are no. Wait! Don't run so much, Diego. Come on,
I
man.
didn't mean to move
It's a
there.
big map.
That was a misclick.
So yeah, you have like a large area that you can see pheromones. There are no humans or metanthropes in this area. I will tell you otherwise for the next 10 minutes. So, let's go on with our exploration. Now you can move.
I didn't mean to do that. That was a misclick, honestly. Go one more.
Diego is going far ahead. You might lose him. You
Can
sense Aurora.
Can I stealth it, whatever the equivalent of stealthing is? Because we're supposed to be
Yeah,
being
it's-
like keeping out of the way, right? Can I be more cautious?
Nice. Make my reflexes roll to be stealthy.
Oh, I'm not that great at that.
Yeah, you
Guys,
are.
graceful.
What, your rolls are on
Okay.
fire tonight, man.
You're a
Uh-huh,
graceful
doing okay.
artist, of course you are. So you're back. You're way back with the others, but you can detect them. And Hulk, when you go back, you don't really see Aurora anymore, unless you try to find her. It's all good. You can move freely more.
I'm gonna come up this way.
Diego! Diego! Shouting as loud through space as possible.
Stealth
Even
it,
though
stealth
there
it.
has to be a calm option. Aurora's gone missing.
Oh no!
We can't. Where'd she go?
Can I see her? Aurora! Aurora,
You've
come
lost her
back!
now.
Aurora!
Aurora knows where you are. You guys don't know where Aurora is.
I'm fine. I'm having a good time.
Yeah, you can communicate with your speaker. So
Yeah,
if you
we can
want,
still
with a
talk to
shared
her
channel.
through the
So,
comms.
so no matter distance, you can roleplay. But you don't see really each other right now. Yeah, you definitely it's of your perception roll. This one, if you fail, you're really gonna get lost.
Aurora!
Perception.
Oh.
So we all have to, is this for everyone, the perception?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Well, for you is you can see where the others are, but you can still not really know where you are. Aurora, you know where you are. Diego,
I needed a
not really.
76 and rolled
Very,
a
very
77.
close. You're almost certain where you know where you're going.
I'm not getting lost
Almost
here.
certain.
I'm using my destiny. Oh shit.
No, you're
No,
definitely lost, Diego.
Can I not just tie a rope around me so I can guide them
I'm
to
lost.
pull them along?
Maybe, but for now, I'm gonna be moving them to random locations for a full round.
Oh no. I
And
got
now
lost.
you don't see each other, it's fun. But Aurora, you can. Actually, bro, QP, can you give Aurora that same thing, shared vision thing that we had like on the spaceship? Because Aurora, no, actually, no, it's
So
not
she
so
can
big.
see what
Aurora,
we
you
can
have
see.
like a certain radius. It's not everywhere. So no, relay that order and let's go on. For
Hawk,
example, Aurora knows that
Aurora, where are you?
Hulk is close, but you don't know where Diego is.
Hawk, where did you go? I don't see anyone. Where's Aurora?
I don't know. You guys ran off on me. I'm just gonna find the nearest thing and hang out there.
Find a landmark, right? I found a big.
Well, that's-
I'm near a thing. There's a thing.
There's a big mushroom near me. It's big, massive yellow mushroom. You can try and
What
find
would you
that.
call this thing, John? That I can see here? Is that?
Yeah,
Is that
well,
stone
okay, let's say,
structure,
okay, interesting.
or-
Both of you tried, and you realize that you're describing the same thing. Literally, I'm not gonna try to explain it. Martin said it beautiful. It's like a mushroom mountain purple. You know, oh yeah, I see this purple. You realize that it's the same thing, but you're on the other side. Something like 100 meters. What's that? How much is that? But
Walk to the
you're on the
purple
other side
mushroom
of the
thing, Hawk. Do you see the purple mushroom mountain, Hawk?
Aurora's near me. I think you should come here.
I'm at the purple mushroom mountain. So's Aurora. I think we're on the other side. I think she's on the other side.
But
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Is Aurora still hidden, or?
Well, I'm just...
Oh, you walk past
Diego,
me.
Diego, make me a perception roll.
Sound effects are so awesome. Yeah, there we go.
Diego kinda panicked. No, sorry. So you succeeded. Where you go?
Yes, succeeded.
Diego, I think you should go up the mountain. You start to see this crazy sound that you hear right now. I think, and you judge that if you go there, something bad would happen. You're not exactly sure what, but you just see at some point an organism, like something going there, and then becoming like gas. So unless you want to become gas, maybe don't climb these purple mountains.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in the comms. Don't go near the middle of the purple mushroom mountain. Where are you?
Can I use my trail pheromones so that they can follow me?
Ooh, interesting. Yes. Let's try that. And Hulk,
Like a
Hulk
Queen Anne.
remains calm and peaceful there, listening to music in the alien world. Aurora trail pheromones. Okay, yeah, let's activate this meta power and see exactly what it does. So for the next 10 minutes, not 10 minutes, sorry, for the next minute, up to 9 humans on Metanthropes. Let's say that you were only close to Diego. And unless Diego, you feel you can roll willpower to defend it because it's a VS roll, Diego. But unless you don't want, you can like dance through your hormones or something where Aurora is, and you feel compelled to go. No, actually, yes, you feel compelled to follow her. Do you want to roll willpower?
No.
to-
If I sense
Excellent.
a compelling force, I'll know that it's Aurora. I understand her powers. I'll know.
Slash follow then. They get together, and what they see make a perception roll, the both of you. And then we will go back to our little coalition split over there at Hulk.
Oh Jesus!
Nothing
Again.
from Diego. How about Aurora?
Spend all my
Oh,
XP
no,
and
I
stats,
think
so I still can't roll anything, man.
So unless we have destinies, let's go
I'll
to
spend
Hulk.
one-
Oh,
spend one destin away, just
wow. Okay, Aurora, you see something. You start actually, you track a faint scent, let's say, faint track of pheromones, something human, something resembling a very distilled, if that's the right word, human pheromone. Never, like, you're not sure what it is. It's not exactly human, but it's kind of human. And when you start to approach, you see the distance, you know, if you can see that, I think you see it on the left of your map. You see the remnants, ruins of what might be human technology. It's like a huge thing, and it's like, it's very far to tell. But let's go to Zoro. What you will be doing, my friend, now that you are, you know, enjoying this experience?
So I think probably knowing that I seen Aurora go round that way, so I think I'll float towards that direction, but I don't think I'll be like looking forward, because I would expect Aurora to be able to see me because of her pheromone powers that I know about.
You can make a free creativity roll. Nothing bad happens if you fail. If you succeed, you might have an idea. George. Ooh, you're actually, you have the great idea. You think that if you become very, very big, you will be able for the others to see you, and you will be able to see where they are. But since you have 3-level success, I will also say that it will draw attention if you're not going for that.
It'll draw attention if I don't do it?
No, it will draw if you become huge, you know.
Do you know what? I like attention.
I was just about to
Let's
say
go
that.
for
You're a
it.
pro wrestler. You love the attention.
Go for it then. Become as big as you can. Because with grow... Okay, so you're not going as big as you can.
As big as I can? I forgot about that. Yeah, let's try that one. Let's see
If you want,
still-
if you want, it's up to you. I'm not forcing you to activate the level 4 meta power. But you're very successful with 5 levels of success, so activate enlarge, and you become size 14. And so just let me see what happens, because lots of crazy shit happened. First, the how your character sheet changes. Enlarged 4, boom, and encumbered 4 because you're very heavy, because you're huge. Your movement is 54, so it's like you can move 20 hexagons where others can move 3. Okay. You become yay big. Let me double check to actually make you on the map bigger, because everybody likes that. You become, okay, on this map with this scale, you become this big. You also remember that you have 500, yes, you heard me right, 500 additional life when you're in this size. And update token. There you have it.
For context, our normal hit points is 150.
Around, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like 100 plus your endurance without any meta powers or stuff. So yeah, he's having like almost 700, no, around 600 now, because he's been damaged. So what you will need to do, you're as big as this purple mountain, you can go straight to the top if you want. But you did hear on the comms not to go there.
If I was to go to the top, surely like it would only be like my foot that would be in the purple. No?
Don't risk it,
Let's
man.
say that you're the
You
same
got that.
size with that hill, mountain, purple hill. I don't know. Do you want to go there, or do you want to? You can move up to 20 hexagons in this big map, so you can explore the world like a child in a playground.
I suppose if I climb up, I'm going to be able to see the other ones. So yeah, fuck it. Let's climb up.
I love it. Give me a random, totally random D6 roll. / on chat / roll space 1d6 enter. because something totally random is not part of the game. It says what will happen to you, and I want you to roll it. A 5. So with a 5, this happens. It's freaking hot. You shouldn't have gone there. You receive 43 points of elemental damage because you have 5 elemental resistance with your new fundamental power.
Oh,
But you don't feel pain. You don't feel pain. But the worst is that you getting covered in burns. Burns is a very, very bad condition. Drops all your body by 15%. But the good news is that you know exactly where your friends are. They are over there. Actually, I'm going to increase your on your tokens visibility. So instead of 27, you shall see, let's say, 3 times as well. Let's say around 100 meters. Boom! There you go. You might receive some damage, but you see lots of shares. Zoom out, see lots of stuff.
I didn't even need to climb up here.
No, let's say this is the extra because you climbed.
Yeah.
Might reduce it, but yeah, get to enjoy this vision. How about also make that perception roll that the others failed once you look straight ahead where you see yourself. And I will guess that next turn you will leave this place because you might get boiled or something. Jacuzzi of purple mushrooms boiling right now. Give me that perception roll. Okay, let's
I'm gonna
say.
spend one.
Oh, wow, you did. I might have actually given you a bonus because you were up high, but I will give you this. I'm super glad that you in particular made this this connection. But also give me a consciousness roll, but right click it and give it 50% bonus. Like I'm almost giving it to you. Make this successful roll. Yes, you didn't. You didn't critically fail or something. Wow. Once you go there, you see lots of things. You see on a strange new landscape where a lot of like humanoid dead bodies covered in plastic bags, orange plastic bags. This is how you envision, this is how you see it. But you see huge metallic rings destroyed. I'm talking about ruins. But you've seen those ruins before. Those circles that spin among themselves. You remember as Chris where you've seen it out of curiosity, because as Hulk you do, I'm gonna tell you. But do you know what I'm talking about?
Like halo rings?
I will hand it over to you. Have a memory. I'm gonna give you a flashback. Very quick flash. Stop moving, goddammit! Why did you move? Come on, move when I was flashbacking.
I can just see the plants were showing me what's going on. So
I see you there. You're trying to cheat. No cheaters. Game pause. Game pause during flashback. So you remember? Was it like a few weeks ago? You're not quite sure, but you were once in Nether. You were once in the land of Alkebulan, in a strange place, following this Magiman. And at some point, you were in a huge peninsula, a spiral of rivers, and a city covered in black flames in the middle. Once you were there, no one else saw it, just Hulk. You saw above it, the others just saw black fires. You actually will have this perception roll. You saw these rings that you see over here. Actually, actually you're certain it's the same type of technology, maybe the same exact rings. You're not that certain, but yeah. Unpaused. And Aurora, give me a reflexes. I want to punish you for that little mistake you did.
You're getting punished.
let's see.
You've got to punish these boys when they're naughty.
And I know that you're not good at reflexes.
Oh, man,
but
roll.
you escape the narrator's wrath as once you feel the necromones in the which are like the dead pheromones of dead humans over there, and you see the ruins of technology, and you have and at the last second you escape.
Where you
I'll
going, Aurora?
roll that because you escape 1d6. You escape. Gamma ready. You don't really know what it is. Oh my god, but that would have been terrible as you see. Maybe you see the closest corpse to you. They are indeed humanoid insulated, but they're covered like in a orange plastic bag that's wet and rotten because they're dead. But one of them, maybe it's cut. You know the bag, and you see on the shape of that thing, radiation damage. I'm not really sure. You're like how your teeth change or your skin, but for some reason you've seen a documentary. You're certain that this is radiation, and you shouldn't go there unless you want bad things to happen to you. Fallout situation here. Would you discover and explore the radiation area? Up to you, dear coalition. What's that you do next?
I want to animate some plants, so I've got some little helpers, because I'm worried that we're going to get attacked, or maybe I can send them out to, like,
Also,
look for stuff.
Aurora, question for you. Does your plants, will they offset things like radiation? The natural, like the photosynthesis and producing oxygen and all that. Do you think you could produce enough, like, you can purify air? Do you think you can purify air with your power, is what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think it'd be like
A long process.
temporary.
Or-
No, I mean,
or-
yeah.
You think you
like
could?
what I did on the ship, ship, yeah.
You can try something like that. It will have that 50% reduction, so it's going to be very difficult. We're going to go with reduction, not penalty. So you need to be at the desk what you attempt it. It's possible, but not easy.
I'm gonna
If
move
you're
to a point
going
where I can
towards
see
that
these
way
things.
and you're suggesting, what does Hulk do on the other side? Diego, you're getting very close. Make that reflexes, Diego.
I don't mean to
Make
go
that
that
reflex.
close. I just want to see them. I'll make a reflex.
I know that you did, but make that reflexes. Maybe you made a step forward that you shouldn't. Maybe you slipped and fell into the radiation pit.
Hey.
No. You immediately when you started to feel like feeling you. And now we have Hulk who can move up to 20 hexagons if you want. So you're.
I love how it makes the movement green thing. It makes that wider, so you can see every hex that he crosses as he moves. I love that
Yeah.
because you can see what gets crushed when he goes.
11.
Unfortunately,
Guys,
it doesn't.
over
The scale
here.
doesn't count your hexagons because we,
Oh.
it's a different type of map, and for some reason, it
I'll
doesn't
just
really
go this
show
way.
the scale. Okay,
say
you
that.
go over here. Let me see. Something happens there. Nothing happens there, but make a perception roll with plus, 30%. You're huge. Just for the record, you're big as a Boeing 747. Like a fucking. Actually,
Okay.
yeah, we have foul language. We can, like a fucking up to 100 meters, like something like 75 meters, something like huge. You're getting kaiju Godzilla level size, and from this huge site, you see a familiar. It's not a face, but a familiar tentacles and familiar. You see, there are many phytomorphic aliens that you faced, and you've been inside them. And there is also one that's big as you and a bit different. Let me give it a cool effect to make sure that you know what I'm talking about, but there's obviously a bigger one than the others. How do you want to react to that?
Want to give me vision just for the viewers, John? I can't see any of this.
Oh, I have a feeling that you might see it pretty soon at some point.
Okay.
So I go onto the comms and I'm like, "Hey guys, tentacle lady thing, being is here.
This is it.
Just so you know."
This is your moment, Hawk. This is what you've been training for. You can do this.
Oh, you want me to fight it? Okay.
Even though we've been told to not mess with anything.
Oh yeah, we're not to get involved, right? Sorry, I was
We're
just,
just here to.
I couldn't help but
We're
quote
just
him.
here to. We could, yeah. We're always gonna
They-
say wrong, just wrong, wrong.
They have, but the good news haven't detected you for some reason.
Oh, can I use my powers to hide Hulk? Because I can use plants as cover, so I can make him into like a massive walking swamp thing.
It would be very difficult because he's huge, but it would be also difficult to terramorph the plants on the radiation area. But you can do whatever you want as long as the dice decide it, you know.
Hulk, do you wanna be disguised as a massive plant?
Big huge Groot.
No, ask him.
You want me to look like a massive mushroom?
Well, I mean, I don't know what my powers can do, but yeah, I don't know. I was thinking more swamp thing with like vines and ivy and shit. But I could maybe get fungus to grow on you.
Fungus isn't a plant.
Yeah.
There's a thing.
You,
Yeah, you probably don't have the same control over fungus as you do other things. Fungus isn't a plant, is it? Fungus is a fungus.
I think fungus is part of this meta power. Plants is like, you know, this one will do anything that has
Okay.
to do with not
Nature.
earth and stone, which is control earth. So all the plantation flora and fauna is into your arsenal. How about you roll Nature's Caress? Let me see if it's the alt or not. No, Nature's Caress, the normal one.
Okay.
And you will require many successes to cover in, the whole of Hulk. He's huge. With just 3, you're gonna cover like his legs or something.
No, well, there you go. I'll cover his legs for him. It means that if anyone's small, they won't.
If
won't
they don't,
see him
as long as they
much.
don't look up, they want to see him coming.
For the
Got a
record,
nice
you can also, you know, give him a 10% cover, which is not bad to have.
Yeah. So I'll do that.
How about Diego? What are you doing during this scenario?
Just observing at the moment.
Excellent. Hulk, back to you.
So probably what I'm going to do is see, I'm really tempted because Diego told me to fight it.
No,
You
don't
can
fight her.
charge.
Don't fight her. Don't
You
fight
can
her.
easily charge at them if you want a straight line.
I know.
No, we're not. That's my
But
bad. We're not supposed to fight them.
Right. Let me think at the fact that I have lost quite a considerable amount of health.
You've got
So-
an extra 500.
Don't remember extra 500 more, so you're
I
at 556. So
But
it's okay.
at the same time, if I'm forced to like shrink and my body is taking damage, so my rolls are going to be harder. So, let's maybe spend a bit of time to prepare for battle, because you know we can do that. I'm just trying to remember which one of these will actually heal me.
I don't think
it's
that you
not-
can heal yourself.
Sustenance.
No, I don't think you can heal yourself. You can remove conditions, but you can't remove your burn condition, which is like burns.
Yeah, because even fucking the heat power is not gonna. It's not gonna.
Yeah,
burn.
it doesn't
It's not
really.
gonna
Let me
affect the
see. It is no, it removes bleeding. You know, if you cauterize the
Yeah.
wound, but you cannot remove the burns themselves just yet, at least. So okay, I think you're. No one is trying anything crazy just yet. Okay, it's okay.
I'm gonna ask the guys. Do they want me to move toward it and then try and engage it in polite conversation, or move away?
I don't know if we're supposed to get involved at all, actually. We were supposed to just observe.
I thought we
I
were
think.
just we were literally supposed to come here, observe it till the
Look,
war ends or something.
yes, but remember when they told us that we had to go to go and
Yeah,
do
that was
the
bullshit
thing
as well.
and-
Yeah, you might be right.
Look, whatever these organizers, they told us to come and watch a war, and then they put us in the middle of one of the fucking fighter jets. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They told us they were going to have us just watch a war and report back. We were not at the
dropped us in the
sidelines of
front
this
line, they
battlefield.
dropped us
We
in the
were
front
in the
line.
front line. So, I think we need to decide
Grab
what
the bull by the
happens here.
horns. Grab the bull by the horns, Hawk.
I'm gonna stand up, Tolkien, and I'm gonna
That's
repeat
what
the same thing he said to me, but say I think you've got problems with strong females.
This is what Del Toro
Clearly.
Del Toro means, by the way, the bull. So I'm enamored,
so-
especially with this metaphor. Grab the bull by the horns.
So hearing Aurora and probably having a little bit of reason, I'm going to retreat to the closest little corner I can see, which is possibly over here, I think. Is that closer or further away? Because I thought the monster's like here.
Let me see where you are. Sorry. Okay, you're going the other way, so you're not engaging. And on the other way, let me double check you're not crossing any dangerous areas. No, you're safe. You see that there is an opening leading, like there is. Okay, there must be a wall, something like a wall, like let's imagine totally impromptu, like what's the Game of Thrones wall, but in human flesh and Nicorid, and you see at some point that there is a passage, like if you want to go in the other area, you have to go left. There's also a purple mountain, we know what happens to theirs, and there's also this strange area right next to your left with the rings and the dead humanoids, but it's Aurora said dangerous. Actually, it's all of you, just Hulk decisions. I guess Hulk, you say that there is an opening on the left.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now all you know. So what's gonna be?
So I'm probably going to go towards the rings because I'm gonna say to the guys, hey, there's these massive rings that I've seen before. I think that these all link on what we're doing from other stories. So I think we should, or from previous travels, other stories. So if we could link all of this together, maybe we can, I don't know, find out what the truer meaning of what we're doing is.
Wow, make a. You have to roll something.
Persuasion.
Consciousness roll. Consciousness. No, it's for you. I don't think you need to convince. It's just for you. Maybe to.
This because Chris is
Important
clever enough,
roll.
but Hawk is not. Like, nah, make a roll. Your character's not that smart, even if you are.
It's not about smarts. This roll. Consciousness is about your inner dialogue and your consciousness and consciousness. Maybe it's not important. It's not 3. Nothing bad happens. Okay. So what's it gonna be, Coalition?
I'm gonna use my last superpower because I pretty much activated everything, so I might as well
Switch them all on.
No, I'll activate Pierce the Veil in case something's like secretly watching us from another dimension. Because usually they are on every adventure.
Yes, but you
so-
haven't even used your detect plants yet. But you go with not nature view, but you go with something to surprise me, and I like it. Let's go with it.
Okay.
Just switching them all on, Martin.
Well, I might as well turn everything on.
Yeah.
If you do that, we might get to speak to the dead humanoids.
Exactly. Yeah, well, yeah, see, so it worked.
Okay, I like how this is going. Let's have a little break and then see what they're about to discover next. Why don't we? Okay, so we back where we left off. Aurora pierced the veil and with her newfound abilities, she can now see any type of extraterrestrial that is in the surround. Well, actually, up to her visible range. And
Not
she
super
was
strong yet.
she was initially scouting the dead organisms to find their Ariven, which you as a coalition have already encountered. When suddenly you see something totally different. It is probably a woman, an old woman, very old woman, but she's ethereal. She is there and she isn't. There is some iridescent light that covers her, and the moment you see her, maybe she sees you back, you're not sure, but she starts to get away. So in this situation, let's not roll initiative for just yet, but how are you going to react to this? For our dear audience sake, Aurora, Martin's character, is the only one. Actually, Martin's the only one who can see in game and out of game that token. Diego, which you are the eyes of our audience, it's an invisible character for you. So what the three of you gonna do now?
They'd be like, there's some weird spirit woman that I've identified near the. Is she near the the bodies that we saw, or is she different place?
She was different from any spirit you have seen so far, an extra-dimensional entity, and you didn't see much of her, but she was different certainly.
Was she by the bodies?
I can talk, I can talk to her, right? If I can see her, I know I can talk to her. Or
theoretically, if you shout,
just
talk
telepathically.
to your astrosuit speakers or something, if you open speakers and shout, or telepathically, you can try telepathically. Might work. Your setting works.
Yeah, I'm gonna shout out to her telepathically, be like, "Stop!" But also physically speak the words. Yeah, so
it's getting out of your eyesight, and then of your pierce the veil range, which is the same as your eyesight. If you go there, I have to warn you, you're going through the radiation area. Definitely.
Can I not skirt around it?
Don't run off without
You have
me.
to scare around it.
I'll get lost.
Okay, as they're making the full circle, Hulk, which we are huge and you can move up to 20 hexagons. Where are you going? What do you want to do?
Okay,
Up to here. What are you thinking, Hulk? Where do you want to go? Bust you. There you go. We made that thing again with the movement when I pause.
Seeing them sprint and go that way.
Aurora, they seem to be following something. You heard on the speakers that there's a ghost lady. You don't see anything, but Aurora, you actually see the huge leg of Hulk coming out of swamps, and you think he's gonna crush the lady, but then the lady is transparent and goes through him, and goes the opposite way from where you're going. Actually, it's going on the left side. Let's say, Aurora. What do you do?
And I don't recognize her, or she's not like my grandma or another spirit that we've met.
Give me a perception roll. This is like what you can see. Basically, it's not about feelings or something. So, did you see it? It's difficult to see in this environment for certain. Not gonna put any penalties, but you need many successes to be certain. No, not gonna cut it with this one.
Well, we did just get. Yeah, I'll use one destiny and see if it works. Yay!
Wait, you rolled something totally different.
I don't even know what I rolled.
I only rolled 1d10. But it's took his
let me give you back one destiny.
Oh yeah, that's so weird. Oh, I think I don't even know what I did there. Yeah.
You reroll the above. You have to reroll the perception, Aurora Charming. Spend this into that one.
Okay, so roll the perception one again.
Sure, I give you back one destiny. Let's roll perception again.
Oh no, that's not good.
Do you ever cheat him?
Will you bend destiny?
Nah,
or let fate decide. So you can't be certain who that old spiritual entity is. What are you going? You can move. I allowed you to move.
Well, there's Hawk. Alright, big
Yeah,
fella.
I'm moving now.
Good to
I
see you
can
again.
see the lady.
When you
Can-
think
I
you're gonna
use-
approach her, she starts to move away.
Can I use my transcommunication power? Because then I can sense stuff about her, so I'll know maybe if she's
You want a
safe.
dice on me?
Okay, we're still out of okay, try it.
Okay.
Let's
So
see who
this'll
is
give me-
within range. Let me double check.
Oh, okay.
It's probably gonna be. It's gonna be if you have 3 successes, so you need to spend destiny. You need at least 3 successes to increase the range.
Okay, I'll
To catch
spend
her.
one. I'll spend a destiny to see if it makes it better. Oh, it does.
Yes, it does with
21.
6. Okay, so click on activate transcommunication. Now it's a VS roll. So if she wants, she can oppose you. But for some reason, you feel that this entity is not struggling. It allows you to see what you're about to see. And with 6th level of success, you become informed of quite a lot. Let's say that. Let me think something. I will make a hidden roll. Fuck it. Okay. She's allowing you to figure out the following. She has meta powers. Let's start with that. That entity. And you detect a wide array of cosmic meta powers. You don't have much lore. Oh, you do have some lore. Some lore, level 1.
Yeah.
You discover, you identify a large array of meta powers. You've never encountered something like that. Oh, it was Tina who had encountered something similar. You haven't said so. It is very, very powerful. More powerful than you. Maybe the 3 of you together, you realize, in the numbers of cosmic. Now it is dark energy, is it Aether. There are lots of meta creativity, there are lots of meta powers. It has lots of psychic conditions, like this soul has suffered quite a lot. We've never seen anyone so traumatized before in many ways. It has high cosmic resistances, a bit lower psychic resistances. The native dimension of this entity is Aether. You additionally become aware how it was created. Wow. So you immediately become overwhelmed with the thousands upon thousands of years of existence. And you realize that that particular entity is an unliving. The conductor Nico has warned you about those entities. They are very difficult to become one because you have to die inside the other dimension to become. And the other dimension is generally something that heals you, and all wounds, all the durations of every ill fortune has ended. So it's difficult to die, but she has died in Aether. And it was let's say 1,000 years ago. I'm not really sure. You're not really sure. And you also discovered its arcane regression, which is I have it actually. It is Herald. Okay, and regression beloved. So basically, you feel that someone who their purpose is to warn others, and has a deep human-like love. You can't really know for who. It has 31 destiny. Okay.
Fuck.
It has 143 life. Its movement, right now you see it created something that massively exponential. So it's a few thousand hexagons, something like that. So if it wants to run away from you, it would have. And what's the last thing you learn about the characteristic stats? Now, I'm not gonna share anything like now, but it has, stats close to you, not exceeding 100 necessarily, but there are 90s, lots of 90s there. So that's everything you communicated with the entity. And you are also, if I'm not mistaken, able to, that's a new meta power, everyone, to actually communicate with it. Let me double check. No, it's not a telepathy or something, so you can try, but not telepathy. But all this that I told you, you experience in the form of visages. Let me give you a couple more flashes of image. She was a Metanthrope once in Earth. That is thousands upon thousands of years of memories have gone by. Traumas, pain, suffering, but you know that she loves Samsiel, the concert master with the tentacles that you saw outside this planet. This is the entity that feels the love, the deep love within. And with that, the entity leaves. You don't know where it's going, but it's definitely, you know the direction it's going. It's like left and up, north and west. So for about, like 30 seconds, like she didn't like pass down on the floor, Aurora, but she briefly become. How do you share it with the others, this information dump?
Yeah, I mean, I'll explain what you've said, but just say, I mean, it seems weird because I think we checked, like, we're not on Earth, but she's from Earth, so that's a little bit unusual. Because, yeah, so, yeah, that's what I tell them what you said, but maybe just add that.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, how do you react then?
We don't see this person. This is someone that Aurora just sees because of her meta power, eh?
Yeah, I don't see anything.
Are they dangerous, Aurora?
I don't think so, because they allowed me to detect them a bit. I think they could have stopped it.
They let
So
you in?
I would imagine. Yeah, so. But then, so yeah, I don't know. But then, I guess you said like the heralds to warn people. I'm like, is this person warning us, or are they warning someone else about us? So, yeah. Either way, a little bit worried.
Don't know why anyone should be warned about us, Aurora. We're supposed to be just here observing peacefully, but like Hawk said, I feel like there's something else going on. We're not just here to observe. I don't know, I can't get my head around it, honestly, Aurora. It's a strange one. But this person's not. They know we're here, they let you in, but they're not causing any problems for us, so what's the next move?
Can I like check the I guess the ground, because it seems really dangerous, but is it like dangerous as in this is how this planet is, or is it like because of pollution, or like something's happened to it?
The way you communicated with nature earlier, you felt that this is like the natural habitats, not like there are toxins in the air, but there's no pollution. Like whatever happens, it's part of this life cycle of this planet and all the ecosystem biomes and organisms that exist within. And there are dangers, yes, but actually, yeah, that's enough information for now.
I just wanted. I was like thinking, like, is this planet dying? But if it clearly is the outside one else,
No,
it
it's
seems
a
to be like
super powerful
alive.
planet. Yeah, super
Yeah,
powerful
it seems
planet.
to be alive. Well, alive like Earth's alive. So I have no idea.
Doing a lot better than Earth, probably, because it's not infested with humans.
I've not
Actually,
found
yeah,
any. Is there any microplastics anywhere? Because then I'll
give
know.
me like a detect plants, the level 1, because we need to have the trifecta of your detections open to have the full
Okay.
image.
Switch
On the
on all
meantime,
powers.
Hulk, you've been enjoying being almost 100 meters in height. But tell me how much you've been enjoying and what you've been doing, because you haven't punched anything so far. So how are you experiencing this thing so huge? You imagine if you were to Earth, it would be as big as like skyscrapers.
Well, I'm enjoying it. I like being massive. I think that it gives me a sense of security, especially because I'm stronger. But I don't really know. Were you guys using the open comms when you were talking, or were you just having a conversation to each other?
Telepathically, so you heard everything.
Nobody was talking to anyone.
Okay.
they all talking to themselves, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Aurora was talking telepathically to me, so yeah, you heard it.
Because I'm just thinking if I'm staggeringly tall, it's going to be very difficult. Like you can't hear an ant speak, you know.
Yeah, but I'd say we're
So-
probably still on open comms. We've not closed the channel with you, I guess. We would have a
Turn
three-way
your
open
volume.
channel.
You could turn your volume up on your little thing, though. I would imagine.
No, I'd imagine like it's like headphones. So like if the whole
Yeah.
suit stretches,
It's all
the headphones
proportional.
are still in my
Yeah.
ears. They're not going to get tiny and then fall on the inside of my brain, and then when I suddenly become small,
No, for
my
the record,
head explodes.
all your clothing resides with you, and this astro suit that you have is super technological and it does. So, yeah, nothing bad can happen when you change.
Yeah,
your
plus,
size this way.
plus you never start applying real-world physics to superpowers, because I read this thread and it ruins everything. It ruins all the superheroes. It just really takes the fun out of it. The worst
We
example
try to
is...
have a pseudoscience here. Like,
worst example.
we're not using magic.
I'll give you the one
But,
example.
yeah, we're
just
not
the
going
one. The worst
full science.
example. When the Hulk turns
What?
into the Hulk and he gets huge, does all the human-sized poop fall out of his Hulk-sized asshole? Like, you just don't want to go down the route, I swear. Because
Now
that's
I'm
yeah.
the things
away
you start
from Hulk,
discussing.
'cause I'm worried he might have stomach issues.
So right.
The Hulk.
As
not
far as
Hulk.
I see it, we have either we have a couple options here. We go and we explore these rings that I've seen before in a previous
Did you see them at the Library of Alexandria?
exploration. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or I go and fight the tentacles because I need you
have a
guys to tell
third
me.
option, at least. I need to. If you see on the far left, you see a passageway, like a mass passageway leading
Mm.
to another. You know, behind the wall. You know, this Icorid strange, fleshy wall.
Mm.
You know, there are infinite amount of options, but I should give you, because the others, I'm not sure if they can see that far that you can see over there.
Yeah, I can see that door over there. So
I can't see
I want
nothing.
you. I want you guys to tell me, where are we going from here? This is clearly not a fucking observation mission. That was a load of bullshit they fed us.
Aye.
What are we doing?
I think you should carry us somewhere, because I reckon we're gonna get killed, and you're already like massive, so you could just carry us somewhere.
Right. Well, if I'm carrying you, that means I'm gonna have to walk this way to pick you guys up,
Oh, I can see you
which
again.
means that I'm closer to the door.
How are you holding them? Like putting them to your space pockets, or like holding like this?
I rest
the little
on the right
devil
side.
and angel, the little devil and angel situation. Okay.
Yeah.
And there's epaulets on the top of the suit that they put their legs through, so that they've kind of got like a seatbelt.
Yeah, I'm
You're
happy
having
with it.
the ride of your life. Yeah, you're boarded. Huge astro suit wearing Hulk. Traveling this strange new world, and if you make this just one step to the left, you see this massive, actually like a door. It's not a door, but it's like a. Okay, imagine this. It's going downhill, and then it's like a hobbit hole. You know, it's a hole, but instead of a door, it's like a huge bubble made out of a thick, droopy, oozy type of thing. And behind it is kind of transparent, so you can see it's a massive, like you can travel. So what's gonna be? Who's gonna pop the bubble? The bubble.
Well, they're on my shoulders, so I'm gonna have to do it.
Actually, yeah, it's you're the only one who's doing physical stuff for now because you're huge. Click the door.
Oh,
Amazing.
that was cool.
Now, as on the very edge of your vision, the coalition becomes navigated with Aurora telling him Hulk where to go. And on the far distance, you see this shimmering old lady try to follow her. And then we begin a new scene as we go into a downtime mode type of scene as we go through strange landscapes and always following this woman and trying to survive. Let me accompany as I award you with destiny. Give me like whoever wants, actually all of you together, like okay, let's make a coalition roll. What's that is perception roll, and your levels of successes or level of failures are added one to another. I'm not doing that.
Whoa.
It was me. I was trying to double click my character to open the character sheet, and I was clicking
You
the door.
click the door.
Nice.
Uh,
Like, so what
Diego, very
we're
suppressed
all
up
rolling
now,
perception.
Diego. And yeah, very nice protector holding them to his thingy. Doesn't have been awarded. Okay, so you have like a simple success, doesn't adds up, but you have a total of 6 level of successes with Aurora and Diego. Okay, obviously, if you allowed Hulk to move wherever he wanted, he would have gone to all the purple hills and you might have died because he has 500 more life. But it's all safe and you begin your exploration and avoiding much trouble. I'm gonna be okay. You can move actually, but yeah, follow Hulk. But at some point, let's say that you activate and reactivate your meta powers. Time goes by. You travel for minutes, nay, hours. Where is that invisible woman? I have lost her. Seriously, where is he? There are so many things glowing in this map, and I don't really see her. Anyway, you follow her. It's very hard to find her, obviously, and at some point, also Hulk notices, because he was successful, he doesn't know how to lead you safety, but with his simple success, he sees another group of your friends, your purple alien trees, mushrooms.
Ooh.
One of them is also uber huge, like the other you saw. So there's not that one. There are many areas around there. There's a different hill over here with red crystals, not just purple mushrooms. There are some blue crystals. You can freely move a bit more. Tell me if you role play. Obviously, all of you walk around. Hulk does, and you look around. Your jaws drop to the floor, trying to, just absorb, breathe it in. But eventually, all of you see, tentacle beings up ahead. Oh, I see her. She's right next to you, Aurora. No, she wasn't. She wasn't that close. Just hide under my. Let's say that she leads you this way, where the tentacle trees are, and then turns to the right. The light time you see her last time. Do you follow her? Do you go like narrow passes between a purple burning mountain and an area where many of these aliens are, or you go another route?
Well, she's technically leading us on a safe path, right? She's not been trying to get us into the dodgy stuff.
Might just be safe for her because she's fucking invisible and no one can see her.
Well, I can see her sometimes. True point, though. Yeah.
I will follow your command, Aurora. Whatever you want. Your will is my command.
Wow.
I think we should at least try and track her down and see maybe yeah. If she was going to kill us, she would have done it. She's got more destiny than we've ever had, even when we
Put
started.
together, yeah.
Well, the last time we had to fight one of these mushroom cunts, you guys were as useful as a chocolate fire guard. So...
I'm a lot more powerful since then.
What the fuck?
And technically, me and Tina sorted it out last time with the calculator. Actually, like that was what happened.
No, it was the
wasn't even
nails.
this
It
big,
was
and
the
I
nails
nearly
that did
killed
it.
that motherfucker.
By the way, Diego, you still have it, the Omnilog. Don't forget
I
that.
still have the Omnilog, yeah.
Let's say that you start to, let's say, extend that downtime just a little bit more. You start to work together well as a team. You start to time your durations. You trust each other. Aurora and Hulk are communicating well, with one being, the body, the other being the eyes. And
I like because he's so big. Can I actually crawl inside his brain? Because is he like 14 times bigger than
yeah,
me?
you definitely, you're the
Fucking
devil,
gay.
his devil on his, and the other one is his angel.
Sweet.
So as you're, I
I'm
want
giving
you
tactical
to.
instructions. I'm coaching him. I'm like sideline coaching him.
Yeah,
I would like you.
I'll be his
Sorry.
emotional brain. You can be the thinking. The other one, the
Strategy.
part of the brain.
I'm strategy.
As we're getting close to the end of this session, I want you to make some rolls to set up the next session. These rolls can be whatever you like, as long as it has a duration longer than 1d10 cycles. Which means if something's a duration 10 or something, won't really last. But if you have a buff that has some minutes, roll it now. And because time has passed, you activate during time mode, you rested a bit, you discover stuff, you avoid radiation, you do this and that. But now things are about to escalate. So let's have the actual buffs open. So, without initiative, roll whatever you would like to roll as buffs.
I don't have any.
If you want. And
don't have
Aurora, you
buffs.
could even spend
gonna
some
be-
time creating some potions if you want, or poisons
Yeah,
or stimulants or stuff, because
Yeah,
you
that's
were
what
traveling for hours or something. So
Yeah, that's what I
start
wanted to do,
rolling,
yeah.
start rolling whatever you like. Don't forget to activate them. We will have them on chat, so I will roll up and check them before the next session.
So I don't have any physical actual buffs, so I am just sitting on.
You
Put
do
it
have
on
a buff
top
though. You
shoulder.
do have the level 1 is a buff. For example, with your level 1 telekinetic flow, you can take the Omnilog and it can hover you like an iron stone or something, and you can even
Okay,
use
let's
it
do that
without
then.
needing to hold it.
No, that's
yeah,
that's
there
cool,
are-
John. I'm gonna do that then. Let's do a
Yeah.
telekinetic flow.
Why not? And Hulk, you can Hulk. I need you to reroll your size shift,
Exploding dice,
because
baby,
at some point the
19.
duration would have ended, and you need to reactivate any buffs. You need to have them activated. Now would be the time. And I'm even gonna give you that you don't need to spend destiny if you don't like it. You can try, a couple of times more. I'm not gonna give you infinite rerolls. Don't forget to activate your meta powers. Excellent. So this is how we're gonna enter basically next session with these buffs activated.
So I need to do all mine. I need to do all mine again, don't I? Because I have so many.
Yeah, if you're really,
Refresh
really
them all.
bored, I guess it would help, to have like an
Okay.
action scene to know the exact durations. So just
Yeah.
click and activate, click and activate, click and activate. While on the meantime, I will narrate some stuff. So you work well as a coalition, maybe for the first time,
Chris is dying
and
to say something.
sorry?
Chris is dying to say something.
Yeah, so go ahead, of course.
So the guys are no longer on my shoulders because I don't want them to be on my shoulders, and I want to say flame on. I'm gonna
Oh, Johnny
Try-
Blaze. Johnny Blaze.
try this one.
He doesn't become engulfed in flames as you thought, but there is a massive heat wave coming out of him. Now, the way that I think I'm gonna modify it is that, because we haven't really combined those two meta powers before, if you are bigger in size, it's not just one hexagon, it's the radius where you are. So basically, all those many hexagons around you, because there's also scale here, are in heat. So wherever you go, you see like smokes coming out of the ground and cauterize. The ground's like he's a burning giant. He's not covered in flames, but he's like, when you see him, let me put a little effect actually, not something super drastic, I hope. And yeah, whatever it is you roll, now's the time. Let me put on...
I would step back a little bit, Aurora. I mean, he's about to go supernova. Just about got burned there, like.
So you decide to go through a
I'm gonna step back
narrow
one more as well.
passageway of... actually, there is another passageway. You can go, on the far left of the map and see where that will lead you. It's totally up to you. Let's go with that Hulk. Boom. Look cool? Yeah, it looks cool. Looks cool.
That is very cool.
Actually, I made all of you. Damn it.
Shit!
Yeah, I won't be on fire.
Oh no! I don't like this.
Okay, you're fine.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, Aurora. What else buff did you have? Let me see if I need to put any.
I
It
put
was
so many.
activated.
I put so
I'm gonna
many
click
buffs on. I've got the ghosty one.
So
The
just got like all
pheromone
these
one.
radar things on.
Yeah, all those radar we
Yeah.
already had them. I'm trying to see if I need to put any effects on. Okay.
And then
Did you do the thingy, Diego? Yes, telekinetic flow, 19 cycles, nice. Okay, how can I put in? I think there is one for ion stones, and I'm gonna drive you crazy if I find it, man. Like effect of actual ion stone. Can I search ion? Not distortion. I think it's worth it. Wait a second. Stone. Damn it. Anyway, we're gonna buff you up. Anything else you would like to buff? Now it's the time.
Will you give me my poison and my amphetamines or whatever I can make for
Amphetamines.
next time?
Yeah, you have like the buffs and the debuffs and the poisons. Which one you want to craft?
Steroids for the big guy.
Yeah, I'm thinking stuff that'd help Hulk with, so I guess maybe, I don't know. Hulk, what things are you affected by? 'Cause I can make you something to...
If you do steroids, we can have a total moral discussion about it after, because he's a wrestler, loves that shit. I'm football, we hate that shit.
You could give me some
Nice.
aloe vera to treat my burns.
So you can choose between, create. Actually, everything besides the stats of the body you can buff. Okay, so you just choose what types of buffs you're going to give to your coalition. Start give them. By the way, please, Oliver, zoom in for our audience, because this is the only log that is circling you.
Oh yeah. Oh, that is cool.
It's so cool.
Yeah, that is
And
so cool.
yeah, Aurora, keep rolling buffs. Keep rolling all the buffs you want. You can join on the Foundry server when we are out of game and keep rolling buffs. It's okay. I want you to be fully buffed.
I've done them.
And
enough,
when
yeah.
that happens, you know that the narrator or the GM, usually the DM, is planning for a big thing ahead. So we're gonna end tonight's episode as you... Oh, no, tell me, do you need to go to the narrow passage where the ghost lady went, or try a different route? It's up to you.
You guys are leading this one. I am the blind here.
Aurora, you are the captain now.
Wait, I mean, yeah, I'll just start. Yeah, I mean, I'm the only one who can see the ghost, so I'm gonna, if I can see the ghost lady, I'll go in that direction.
Narrow passage or another way.
Narrow passage it is then, because that's the way.
Yeah.
So you move up to here, let's say. The ghost lady, you see Aurora at the other side of the ghost lady stops before an area that's behind her. For the record, how do you ping? How do you do that thing?
Ping,
that
you just
do?
click it, left click and hold.
There you go. Okay, so
I think
Aurora
if you
tells
as
you
the
that the
GM do
ghost
it-
lady.
I think if
Yeah,
you do
so
it
the
as
ghost
GM
lady-
and press shift, it'll move us all to it as well, by the way.
So where I'm pinging now is where Aurora says that the ghost lady is, and she stops and waits. On the left, on the right is a dangerous mountain with not only with heat, but with also some probably electrifying crystals. So the crystals might have electromagnetic capabilities, probably dangerous. But on the left side, the phytomorphic aliens begin to go at the edge of this cliff and gather, and all of you see many big ones, but also one that is huge. And give me an awareness roll, all of you. Critical success! Who did it? Critical Hulk! Critical! Critical! We haven't had one of those in a while. At
You
least
deserve
two
for this,
sessions.
right?
I think we had a 2
Wow,
before.
what a nice
Put
way.
one into awareness before we began as well. Huh?
So, awareness. So, Aurora realizes and senses with all her extra and warns the others that they're not hostile, the organisms on the left hill, but they're really paying you, like they have their attention, their collective attention fixated on you for some reason. Diego, doesn't really know what to do. I mean, like, you don't, it's not successful, but, you're following Aurora.
Mhm.
Whereas Hulk stops moving, closes his eyes, and he appears to be concentrated. You don't never really see him like that before. Through the huge HUD and POV of Hulk, the Sword Zorro, we see on the left side those idle group of aliens gathering. We see him eyeing definitely the big one, but from the right side, we see, yes, you can see it, Chris, actually on the right side. There is another, you see, like as if nature itself is moving. There's like many of those things are like becoming animated or something and coming together. By the way, speaking of animating plants, you think, Aurora, you can gain control of them if you try. There are like actually trees with animate nature. But then something happens. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna show it to you how it happens. I haven't prepared it. I'm gonna show it to you right now. Maybe not over here. Somewhere around here, I will create. There is a beam of energy. I think they're called sky beams. Go towards the heavens from a cliff behind this ghost lady, and through the POV of our friend, you can see that this bluish beam that's coming from the sky, you have to like go to your toes or something, or go like to see exactly what's happening, because this hill is actually taller than you. It's like 500 meters or something. You see a massive, actually you don't really see, you just see energy, and then you start see crawling out of it tentacles made out of a pale human flesh, it appears. there are a few, then there are more, and then they are getting bigger and expanding all from the top of this hill, which is like more like an obelisk than a hill, like a thing, it's like a tower maybe. And one of those tentacles goes through the swarm of alien mushrooms on the left that are coming in on the other side. And once this tentacle covers them, it becomes transparent, but like you have seen it supersized in space, and it seems to affect those other aliens. And you quickly, all of you, realize exactly what's happening. You're in a chessboard with pieces and pawns, and you're exactly in the middle of it. This epic clash of two different hive minds of immense and unstoppable potential, which has culminated and lasted, which has lasted for thousands of years, culminates here and now. And as Hulk said, you're not gonna be just witnesses. You are gonna influence the course of this timeline. Not now, during the next episode, in 2 weeks, with episode 8, Anthologies, Aether Part 2. We haven't even entered the Aether dimension yet, so it's gonna be a crazy, crazy episode. So see you in 2 weeks, everyone. But don't forget next week to visit our store after the Wednesday up to for one full week. Black Friday sales, 20% off to all our products. Introducing physical products. The narrator has gone mad. The narrator's running.
Run! Oh yes! There it is. Physical copy.
As you can see, it is freaking amazing, and we're gonna have a limited selection of them and bundles and VTT modules and stuff. So make sure you join us next time. Make sure you join us next week for some sweet sales. And that's it for me. Stay legit, stay meta.
Good night, everyone.